What's up, everybody? I'm Blevin Robinson with West Coast Cajun Cuisine. In today's video, Grandma Jean's fried chicken and jalapeno cheddar cornbread. Welcome to the channel, ladies and gentlemen. If this is your first time here and you're interested in learning how to cook authentic Cajun cuisine, comfort food, and just about anything for that matter, then you've come to the right place. Click that subscription button and that notification bell so you don't miss a thing. Now today's video is a special video. It's a collaboration with a number of other YouTubers that's connected to a hashtag called Cooking Against Cancer. Now my YouTube buddy Shane, who's with a channel called Never Trust a Skinny Chef, I'll leave his link down below. His link will be up here in the card as well. Came up with this idea due to the fact that in 2015 he lost his son to cancer. As a matter of fact, it was on August 24th, and that is why everybody got together to do this collaboration with him and release our videos on August 24th in honor of Gage, his son. Now the idea behind this collaboration is that we're all going to get together and we're going to do a video in honor of someone we lost to cancer or someone we know that has survived cancer. Now in my case, I lost a very, very special person to cancer. Many years ago, I was a teenager, but in my young life, this person was very, very influential into my upbringing, and that was my grandmother Jean. Now today, I'm going to do a video in honor of her. And so what I did was I called my mother, because my grandmother passed away when I was still a teenager. It was before I got into cooking, and so I don't really have any of her recipes, or authentic recipes, right? So I called my mom up like, hey, what is Grandma Jean's favorite dish? So my mom said it's fried chicken with mashed potatoes, a white gravy, and a jalapeno cheddar cornbread. Then that threw me off a little bit. I honestly don't remember eating jalapeno cheddar cornbread with my grandmother. But my mom said that was her favorite, so today that's what I'm going to make. Now I don't have her exact recipe, but she did tell me the technique that she used to make her chicken, right? What I'm going to do is shallow fry this chicken in a cast iron skillet. Normally I would bake my cornbread in a cast iron skillet, but I only have one and I'm going to use it for the chicken. So I'm going to show you today how I'm going to do this fried chicken, plus I'm going to go through the steps of the cornbread, and hopefully I do Grandma Jean right. So to all of you out there who have lost someone to cancer, we appreciate you watching all of these videos. Below in the description there's going to be a link to the Ronald McDonald House, which was a huge, huge help to my buddy Shane when they were going through all the treatments and everything with their son. And he's really adamant about you guys, if you can, helping out the Ronald McDonald House. They do a lot for the families that have to go through this kind of ordeal. There's also going to be a link below to Cancer Research donation page. Now there is no third-party people that you have to go through. This goes straight to them. We don't even have a way to track what's been donated or not. We're just giving you links if you feel like you want to help. Links are down below so that you can. Now, let's go ahead and get to that kitchen so I can show you Grandma Jean's fried chicken and cornbread. All right, we have 1 cup of all-purpose flour, 1 cup of cornmeal, 1 cup of whole milk, 1 tablespoon of butter, 2 tablespoons of minced pickled jalapeno, and you can use fresh jalapeno if you'd like. I just wanted that extra little kick, so I used pickled jalapeno. Half a cup of grated cheddar cheese. And that's totally up to you if you want to use the mild or the sharp. I chose to use the mild cheddar cheese. 1/4 cup of vegetable oil, 1 tablespoon of baking powder, 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 tablespoon of honey, 2 large eggs, which are not shown here because I forgot them, but they did get put into the cornbread. And let's go ahead and get started on that. All right, first thing we're going to do is I'll have 2 separate bowls here. One is the mixer, of course, as you can tell, and this other little red bowl to the side. One bowl I'm going to mix all my dry ingredients: flour, cornmeal, salt, baking powder. Then I'm just going to turn the mixer on low. Just give it a good little whisk around. You know, nothing major. I just want to get these dry ingredients incorporated. And then after I do that, the red bowl is where we're going to mix everything else. All of our wet ingredients, our cheese, jalapenos. So let's go ahead and get all of the rest of the ingredients into this bowl. And then once I do that, we're going to go ahead and give that a good mix too. I want to break up that butter. That butter is soft. I let it sit out to room temperature for probably an hour or so. So I just want to break that up a little bit, break the egg yolks up some. And then we're going to turn this mixer on low and add it to the dry bowl. And you don't really want to mix, you know, the hell out of it. You don't want it too smooth. It's okay for your cornbread batter to have some lumps in it. I just, you know, chose to use a mixer to do it because it makes life easier. But normally you would just do this by hand. It's kind of like a pancake batter. So once you do that, I'm going to go ahead and remove the attachments and stuff, get all this stuff out of the way, get those big chunks off the whisk. Now I took a glass baking dish and greased it with some butter so that cornbread doesn't stick. Normally I would use the cast iron skillet to bake my cornbread, but I'm using it for the chicken. So I'm going to go ahead and pour the batter in there. And then we're going to give it a quick little shake to kind of even everything out. And then this next part is optional. I decided to go ahead and decorate it up a little bit, put some sliced jalapenos across the top. Then from here, we're going to put it into a preheated 425 degree oven for about 15 minutes until you can poke a toothpick in the center, and when you pull a toothpick out, it comes out clean. Alright, so now you can see I have my breading station set up. This is just some regular old flour that you can see me coating the chicken in. Then we got the egg wash and then our seasoned flour. Now this egg wash has about 2 teaspoons of hot sauce in it. That's just how I like it. And my seasoned flour has about 2 teaspoons of Cajun seasoning, 2 teaspoons of paprika, and 1 teaspoon each of onion and garlic powder. We're going to just give this a good dredge, get that chicken leg well coated, and then I have a rack on the side that you can't see that I'm just going to let it sit on while I do all of the other chicken. I have quite a few. I'm only going to show you 2 at the moment, that way I don't bore you to death. But I also marinated this chicken for about 4 or 5 hours. You can marinate it in whatever you want, season that chicken however you like. I will go ahead and leave the recipe for my marinade in the description below. Alright, so I have some oil that I heated up to 350 degrees in this cast iron skillet. I did let the chicken come up to close to room temperature so that it will cook evenly all the way through. Now I actually have this oil at probably about 370 or so, because when you put the chicken in there, it's going to drop the temperature a little bit. Now I'm going to go ahead and let this cook on each side for about 8 to 10 minutes. You're going to kind of have to feel it out, check it out every now and then, make sure you're not burning it. But after about 8 to 10 minutes, we're going to go ahead and flip them over. And this is what I like about shallow frying chicken. You get that nice crispy crust from where the chicken was laying on top of the cast iron skillet and not just floating in the grease. And as you can tell, the middle of my pan is a little bit hotter than the outside edges, but that's perfectly fine. I just went ahead and cooked these in batches. I think it took me 3 batches to cook all the chicken. This is what the second batch looks like. This was delicious. Our cornbread turned out wonderful, and I will say that cornbread had a little bit of a kick to it. Now I used some fairly warm jalapenos, and then we just serve it up with those mashed potatoes, white gravy, cornbread, a little salad. Well, there you go, ladies and gentlemen, my take on Grandma Jean's favorite dish: fried chicken, jalapeno cheddar cornbread with mashed potatoes and a white gravy. Now, I've lost quite a few people to cancer. My father-in-law, my stepmom. I have a very dear friend of mine that is a cancer survivor. This is a disgusting disease that affects so many people and so many lives. I just want to thank you all for watching this video and being here with us today. Make sure you click on that hashtag down below. Go watch everybody else's videos. We're all dedicating our videos to someone special, someone we lost, someone that survived. Even if you can't make donations and stuff like that, it would just really be a huge help if you guys just check out those videos. Give us all a thumbs up. Leave comments down below. Let us know you watched it. Hey, if you lost someone, let us know. Okay? Because this video is dedicated to all of you as well. Okay? And all of those survivors and all of those that weren't so lucky to survive. Thank you again, ladies and gentlemen. Please come back next week. I'm going to have a good one for you, and I'll see you then.